Alright, what is happening, champions? Here we are on Severogorsk in my KV-1S, and it's a Tier 6 maximum match. We're going to have a lot of fun, but there's something I want you guys to watch through the process of this match, and that is this guy, Charlie Z, in the M5 Stuart. This guy has got to be drunk or stoned or fucking out of his mind, because I have no idea what he's doing this entire match. And yes, there's a very, very good chance he's botting, but as a matter of fact, I actually like this a lot more than AFKers, because if he was just AFK, there may have been a few instances that a tank on the enemy team, the 3001H, would have attacked me when I wasn't ready. But because he was actually either botting or I don't know, you can never tell. Because he was actually there firing, it scared this guy enough that he backed off and gave me the time I needed to prepare for when he came back. So you'll see. Now I'm deploying in the same way I deployed on the BDR G1B video on this level, and the only thing they send down this flank is a Hetzer, and we're about to rip him into 2 pieces in 5 seconds. Boom, 1 shot out of play, and that's all they send down this flank, and it's really weird. That's probably not a very good way to deploy, but to give them some credit, I think they send some guys down here on the southern end of the map. Yeah, there we go. SU-85, he's kind of camping out around the southern end, but they don't send anybody up and around, so it's weird. So they've got most of their forces concentrated here on the eastern front. Trying to be a little bit more tactical than I was when I was driving the BDR G1B, but I don't get much of a shot on anything for a while, so we're going to speed it up. So, ×4 speed. Believe me, this is all kind of boring gameplay right here. I was just trying to be tactically smart, and then I realized they're all over here, so I rush across the bridge, which is not normally a good idea, and get into an amazing position. I want you guys to take note of this place, because this is absolutely fucking hilarious. So basically, they're covering their base with people from this hill, and you'll see that in a second here. The first thing we see is a Panzer IV. Right there up on the hill, and he gives us a beautiful shot into his engine block, setting him on fire. He's a German tank, and he's gone. So let's see here, what else can we shoot at? Come up the hill a little bit. I don't realize the 3001H is on my left yet. Now I do. After I've taken a hit from him, now I've realized he's there. But I got a good hit into that Panzer III-4, leaving him on really low health. And then the Panzer III-4 just makes it easy for me, you'll see. Right there. Comes out enough for me to get my gun down and punish him. And the 3001H is actually being backed off, as you can see, if you've seen the incoming fire, by our little botting friend here. He's trying to shoot him from very long range with a very low caliber auto loader. So yeah, just keep in mind that he's actually helping me out here. Jackson. Put enough damage into him to get 3%, put him on 3% health. What was that? That was actually a higher damage roll. Took a hit from the 3001H. But I'm going to face my strongest armor towards him. Try to get it so the only thing he can shoot back at is my turret. Put a good one into him, 400. Another higher damage roll. Back up down the hill. Now this is actually a really, really strong position. You'll see in a second here. So I just noticed that there's a tank destroyer behind me in a minute here. You might have seen it on the map. There he is. Now watch this. When he finally gets to bearing to shoot at me, he hits that hill. Now keep in mind, he hits the hill. So there's a second Su-85B. He also hits the hill when he's shooting at me. So there's 2 hits on the hill. That one he hit. It's a very dangerous tank destroyer for its tier. The best tank destroyer for tier 4, so I gotta take this one out. And with 122 millimeters, right through the gun, taking him out of play. And now the 3001H is coming out. Took a big hit from the T-3485. Now he's got bigger problems. Watch this. This is funny. Remember what I said about the hill? There's a third hit from the hill. Keep this position in mind. So now the only thing he can see is my turret. And he hits the hill. So, yeah, that's a really strong position. Take him out of play. We're going to move up a little bit here. But with the speed we've got, we'll probably turn around, go back down, and try to find that Jackson. I don't know where the Churchill 3 is. I don't know where any of the artillery is. I know where the Jackson might be. Su-85B gives me a congratulations for getting the Top Gun. I screw up, put it in the wrong chat. There we go. Got it in the right chat that time. So we're going to move up, try to find the Jackson, maybe try to find the Churchill 3. I don't have a lot of health, which is a big concern with me because the Churchill 3 is a really rapid fire gun. There's the Churchill 3. There's the Jackson. He bounces off my turret. I miss completely. Take a hit from Artie, and that's bad. He didn't do max damage. He didn't penetrate and do max damage. But he did enough damage to leave me on really critical health and take my radio out. So we're coming down and around. And boom. Take him out of play, but at a heavy price. Gives enough time for the Sturmpanzer 2 to zero in on me and take me out. But this is where the match takes a really interesting and comedic turn. This is pretty funny to watch. So I'm done with my tank, and I'll switch to the enemy. Or not the enemy, the M5 Stuart. Throw out my good luck, gents, and I start pinging the map, trying to tell everybody where the enemies are. And you'll see here, I'm going to speed it up to double speed. Now watch how this M5 Stuart drives. So I'm trying to draw attention to different sectors here. He's going up on the hill, and I think he was. What I was trying to do was tell him where the Artie is, and I think he's trying to loop around. There you go. I'm trying to tell him where the Artie is. I'm like, go down there. You got this, M5. Get behind the Artie. The Wolverines found the Churchill 3. And the Churchill 3's been taken out. And Artie is just completely ignoring what I was saying earlier. He's taking random shots at artillery here. Or not the Artie, the M5 Stuart. You know what I mean? I don't know. Could just be a newer player, I guess. I don't know. The grill on grill action down there on the bridge. Oh no, it was a grill versus a Sturmpanzer 2, and he won. Now we've got grill on grill action. Grille, grille. Let's see what happens. This Grilla's got a clever plan, though. He's hiding under the bridge. He's waiting for that. He was waiting for the Su-122A to take the other grill out, so that worked. Now he's moving up. I've switched my view from the M5 Stuart. He's hopeless. We're gonna leave. We're gonna leave him there. He actually ends up getting 0 damage done this entire match, but he does get a little bit of experience. And like I said earlier, he scared that 3001H into not coming down the hill earlier. So, oh shit, boom, takes that guy out. But now we know where the guy is. I don't think he's trying to drown himself. I think he's just in that position, maybe stuck. Here's the M5 Stuart. He successfully rammed himself into a mountain and a building. Yeah, this was entertaining to watch this guy. So now the Wolverine's moving forward. He might spot the artillery and take him out. He should. He has a pretty good view range. And M5 is just drunkenly running around in the forest, having a great time. He might be staying out. There you go. I can understand why he's a little hesitant. If you're an open top tank and you're sticking around and you know there's artillery, there's a good chance you're going to die. And there you go. That's the end of the match. Let's move towards the burning wreck of my KV-1S. Great tank, awesome gun. Hope they don't remove it. They might. Very fun match. Had a crazy ass. Pretty sure he's botting. Maybe just, I don't know. I can't really say, but who can tell? There you go. KV-1S. Let's go to the after battle results screen. Well, there you go. It was a great match. I've never seen anything like that M5 Stuart driver in the world. I mean, zero. He did absolutely nothing. A bot, maybe? I have no idea what happened there. If that was a human, I'm pretty sure he was either stoned or drunk out of his mind. Sharpshooter, 45,684 credits, 1,733 experience. Top Gun, it wasn't doubled. That was what I got. On the Jackson, we destroyed the track. On the Panzer III-4, we knocked out the ammo rack and destroyed the track. On the Panzer IV, we destroyed the engine. Team score, did the most damage, got the most kills, got the most experience, got the Top Gun. And I finished the match with 28,979 credits, 12 shots fired, 10 direct hits, 10 penetrations, 2,334 damage done, 9 hits received, 5 of them penetrated, 4 of them did not penetrate, for a potential damage of 2,210. Doesn't matter, I got killed. There you go. Good match in the KV-1S. If you like the video, leave me a like. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Take it easy, gents.